Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So a bit of an earlier start this morning. It is currently just before 6 o'clock. I'm just having my coffee, some water, and I'm reading this book here. This is Shoe Dog, which is basically the journey of Phil Knight, founder of Nike. Definitely recommend it. Just want to say a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is where I built my very own website, 7mlctraining.com, and it's been an absolute game changer for my brand. So if you have a brand or an online business, make sure you check out Squarespace if you've ever considered building your own website. You can actually start a free trial today so you can see what your website looks like before committing. And if you use the link in my description, www.squarespace.com/7mlc, you can get 10% off your first website. But we're up early this morning going over to the beach to train with a couple of my teammates. So as you guys know, a few of my teammates and I have been getting together regularly, somewhat putting together a weekly training schedule, and we try and involve sand work at least one day a week, because when you're working on the sand, it's an uneven surface, so it acts almost like a resistance. So it's great for improving your explosiveness, your speed and agility, change of direction. We're heading to the beach this morning because it's going to be a very hot day. So we're going to get there pretty much as the sun is rising. Just going to finish my coffee, drink some more water, make sure I'm fully hydrated, and then we'll get over to the beach. This is early for you, my friend. You look amazing. So just got done with the session, really good stuff there. A short and sweet one, about 45 minutes. But the great thing about training that early, it's only 7:30 now, and we've already accomplished so much. So really good stuff, a lot of fast footwork, speed and agility. I love doing it on the sand because it really challenges your balance and stability. And because you're moving the ground away with each step, you're having to work a little bit harder. So you're really working on that explosiveness, and you're gonna see a lot of benefits from training on sand. Plan for the rest of the day, we do have training later on. A few of the boys are gonna be getting together. I might do something myself this afternoon, a little bit of individual work, but first things first, we need to get home, and I'm going to get some breakfast because I definitely worked up an appetite. So let's go. So for breakfast, we're having omelette with spinach, we've got peppers, onions, and then there is 4 eggs in there. And then with the omelette, I'm gonna have a smoothie, which I'll have a whole banana, some mixed frozen berries, so we've got some raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, also some cherries. Then I'm gonna use oat milk and some cashew yogurt, a scoop of almond butter, and a scoop of vanilla protein powder. So that'll be my breakfast. Then I'm going to rest here for a couple of hours, and then about 11 o'clock I'm going to head downstairs and do a plyometric workout. So I'll take you guys down there with me and show all the exercises that I do. Alright guys, so just about to get into my plyo blast, as I like to call it. So these are all the exercises here. So we've got some jump squats, skis, jump lunges, push-ups, incline push-ups, decline push-ups, and then we've got a core circuit at the end. So it's not many exercises, that's why we're going to go through it 5 times. And plyometrics is all about those really explosive movements, so you're really lengthening and shortening the muscle fibers quickly so that they become more explosive, and through this you can actually get faster. So you might have seen exercises similar to these in my 10 explosive speed exercises. I'll link that on the screen right now if you want to check those out. So for the plyo blast, you don't need any equipment, it's all body weight, and then for the core workout I'm going to use that ball in the corner, but you can do these exercises without it. I'm just going to set up my camera, I'm going to film 1 round of the exercises, and then you guys can feel free to repeat as many times or as few times as you want. Alright guys, so that's 1 round complete, and it took about 8 minutes to complete 1 circuit. So if you're doing 5 rounds of this, it's going to take you around 40 to 45 minutes or so, depending on what pace you're going at with it. But as you can see, absolutely drenched from 1 round. Now I'm going to rest for 1 minute to 2 minutes, making sure I'm fully recovered, and then I'm going to go into my next round. You want to make sure you're attacking each round with high intensity. That way you're going to be a lot more explosive with each of these exercises, and you're just going to get maximum benefits from doing this workout. So feel free to give this one a go. It's not an easy one, but you're going to see huge improvements in your explosive speed if you do these regularly. But I'm going to get into my next 4 rounds now, and then I'm going to head upstairs and get a shower and get some lunch. So this is what I'm having for lunch. I've got a chopped salad, and then I've got radish, cabbage, lettuce, carrots, cilantro, and then I've got quinoa. and also some chicken with a little bit of spicy seasoning on there, and then plenty of water. So just gonna eat this lunch, relax for a couple of hours, then I'm heading over to our team's training facility. A few of us are gonna get together and play a bit of football. It's gonna be a mixture of players because not all of our squad live in the area. Some of them live in different cities, different states. So it'll be a few Lancer players, then there'll be a few guys that might be coming on trial before the start of the season, and then there might be a few academy players as well. So not sure what the level will be like, but because there's no matches or anything like that going on right now, this is the closest thing we have to playing a match. So I'm looking forward to getting some touches and just playing football. So I'm gonna relax here for a couple of hours, finish my food, and then we'll go over to the facility. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for today's video. Good little session there, just getting some touches, getting to play with other players is always good, especially during this time where we've really been training by ourselves for many months now, so that felt really good. But hope you enjoyed today's video, getting to see more behind the scenes of what I'm training like during this off-season period. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Remember, you can actually start a free trial today, so you can actually make your website in full, see exactly what it looks like before committing. And if you use my code www.squarespace.com/7mlc, you can get 10% off your first website. You don't need to know anything about coding or website design. They make it so easy with all their templates, so make sure you check them out. Link is going to be in the description box below. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you smash the like button, hit the subscribe button for weekly training videos, and I will see you guys in my next video.